Howdy y'all, Josh at firstgenoffroad.com. Do me a favor and like this video. If you subscribe, you'll get every video I make, and feel free to leave a comment. Today we're installing lights. These are rigid lights. They're gonna fit right in here. This is such an easy job. Anyone can do it. I went with Rigid because they're a great brand. It's a great light, and you'll see there are plenty of videos on YouTube that demonstrate the difference between a rigid light and some generic light. These are for sale on my website at firstgenoffroad.com. Do me a favor, if you decide you want to buy these lights, go to my website and pick them up. It really helps me out and it helps keep these videos coming. So these lights come with this mounting hardware. And you get the bracket, you get a set of nut and bolts to mount this light to the bracket. And then you also get a bolt, a nut, a washer, and a lock washer to mount the whole assembly to the bumper. So to put these brackets in, put one bolt in here to just kind of hold this bracket in place. Then I take the other little nut and slip it into this groove, and there's a little groove on the bottom side of the light where the nut can just rest, and then with that you can just put one bolt in and sort of hand tighten. And then what I do is I pull this bolt about halfway out, I put the lock nut in place, I put the lock nut in place, and again just kind of hand tighten. You don't need to get this very tight, just enough to where it's slightly snug. You want to be able to move this bracket still when you put the light on the truck so you can adjust it, and then once you're happy with that, then you can go ahead and tighten it down. We have our light. It's going in here. We put our washer in place on the underside of the bracket. Make sure that the nut and the washer are in place. Slide the light where you need it. We have the locking washer there. And we have the little nut. And for right now, we're just going to hand tighten it. And once we get this light lined up and adjusted the way we want it, then we can go ahead and cinch it down tight. Our new lights come with this plug and play harness, and it plugs, let's see, it plugs into this part of the harness here, so you can just kind of snap that together, right? Our old plug, the original OEM plug, is too big. It doesn't fit properly. So what we're going to have to end up doing is snipping this off and splicing our new plug on our new harness. I already did it on this side and it worked out great, so I'm going to do it again on the other side. And this always makes me a little bit nervous, and I feel like it's a waste, but honestly I'm going to save this harness. I can probably still use it if I need it, just wire it up without a convenient plug, but so it's not a total waste. So anyway, snip this, separate the two wires, use your wire strippers. Take a little bit more off of that. And then we'll do the same thing here. So I'm going to strip these out. These are Drycon waterproof wire nuts, and they have a silicone gel in them that wraps around everything and keeps it watertight. So this is great for outdoor use. It'll guard against rain. And if I don't know that it'll ever go up to here in a river crossing, but I could easily, and it'll help protect the wires against any kind of water getting in and shorting out the light. So I'll give an Amazon link to these things in the description below. I'm linking orange to red here. So now we have our new light, our female and our male. And what I'm gonna do is just take this and sort of bring it around this way, and we'll plug the other one in to here, and that's it. So there you go, it's plugged in. So I'll get a zip tie and just hang them up there. So yeah, just zip tie them up out of the way. So now we have our light wired up and in place. So now we just have to adjust it. So, you know, that's where those bolts on the bottom and the sides come in. You can adjust it back and forth, and then tighten it down when you have it the way you want it. I'm going to try and aim mine a little bit low so it's not blinding oncoming traffic, but let me just cinch these down and we'll see how it looks.
Llego a Puerto, voy para Mayarí. De Alto Cedro voy para Marcané. Llego a Puerto, voy para Mayarí.
Alright, well, we have our new rigid drive lights installed, and let's see how they do. Right now, these are my normal headlights. Just headlights, no brights. Here brights, here bright lights. Those are our bright lights, and our bright lights, obviously they help more than just our normal headlights. We'll go back to normal headlights. And then here are our new rigid drive lights. Wow, that really lights place up. Holy smoke. My goodness, that makes a huge difference. I never thought my headlights were terrible until just now. Man, those things are nice. So when you're out here on the trail, and these are just my headlights. These are my bright lights, so they're not much better. But when you're out here on a trail and there's no street lights, it's nice to be able to flip one of these rigid drive lights, and it really lights the place up. You can see your lines a lot clearer. It gives me a lot more confidence when I'm driving on these trails at night. These rigid lights are on sale on my website, firstgenoffroad.com. I've got them priced as low as I'm allowed to by the manufacturer. If you're interested, you can go to the website and purchase these. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all out there.
De Alto Cero voy para Marcané, llego a Puerto voy para Mayarín.